Now, the 45th edition of the Cape Town Cycle Tour has just concluded. It is happening in the mother city. Kim Lecourt clinching the women's race, coming in at a time of 2 hours, 13 minutes and 16 seconds. Meanwhile, Jooste took the men's title. For more on the event, we are joined once again by our reporter Justin Ford, of course, who is out in Cape Town. Justin, good morning to you once again. We have winners of the women's and men's elite race. Their thoughts?
One of the most beautiful peninsulas in the world. It is just one stream of cyclists heading towards green points.
Justin, I don't know if you're able to hear me. I was asking just what are Kim as well as Chris, of course, the women's and men's winners of the Cape Town Cycle Tour elite men's and women's race as well. What are they saying about their victories?
Yeah, good morning again, Morena. The sun really is coming down now on the Cape Town Cycle Tour, and I think the elite men and women will be glad that they are off the course. The rest of the cyclists obviously still very much involved in the race, and some of them still have to actually leave. We know the 42-kilometer race only will leave at 9:45 this morning, so in a short while they will head off. But to answer your question, I think it's best to ask Kim as well as Chris what their responses are based on their experience in this race. Firstly, we'll start with the ladies. Kim, a massive congratulations, the fourth time around, kind of making this race your own now. I think to start, conditions. We do understand that you guys had a delayed start. There was quite a bit of mist out in the Glencairn area, 5-minute delay. Just the experience around the conditions, taking you through, obviously a scenic route, but how was that for you?
Yeah, I think our start is always a little bit delayed because we normally take the first light, and then obviously it's normally 6:05, but we started around, I think, 6:15. Yeah, it was a little bit dark, fresh, so it's always nice to start early because then you see the sunrise and it's actually quite pretty if you get time to look at the scenery. Luckily it wasn't as bad as last year where you couldn't see anything and you're just trying to wipe your eyes from the water. But yeah, beautiful day. It was a little bit of wind, a little bit more than expected, but yeah, stunning day.
It's funny you say that, taking in the sunrise, because in my mind it's heads down for you guys, for the ladies at least. The race itself, competitive. I mean, we saw that finish, strong finish, massive bunch finish. Just your experience of the whole race and the competition that the ladies brought this time around.
Yeah, look, I was quite nervous in general. Always coming into this race makes me quite nervous. The climb was quite good. We went hard and a group of us rode away each time. Getting into the sprints, some riders came back, the pure sprinters, and it made me a bit nervous because I'm not as quick anymore since riding on the mountain bike more often now. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect in the sprint. It was quite tense. There was a bit of touching and Candice did quite a big attack from the back, 1K to go, I think, and that helped a bit in a way because then it kind of dearranged the whole sprinting scenario. I managed to kick at the right time, myself and Ashley, and then I just passed her slowly, and yeah, I could keep it to the line, which was quite surprising. I'm usually good in the sprint if the race is hard enough. So yeah, I'm really, really glad I could pull it off for myself and everyone that backs me up.
Absolutely, and I think that's a vital point. That support that women's cycling is receiving currently in South Africa is massive, and worldwide as well. And for you to come to South Africa and obviously do very well, and kudos to the mountain bikers, showing these road cyclists how to actually do it. Kim, thank you very much and congratulations. And we'll bring in Chris Jooste, the men's elite champion. Chris, first time for you. Congratulations. You're a person that I noticed as soon as you finished the line, came into the sort of finish pen, and the smile hasn't left your face. Let's just talk through that experience. Yourself and a few others, you had a breakaway group, and you guys just kept it there all the way. There was no way that you were going to allow the chasing men to catch up to you, or the chasing pack at least.
No, like I said, it is out of the norm for a breakaway to win in August. And then out of the blue, like all of the guys that happened to be in the front were super strong guys, and everyone that's committed and that's their riding style to ride away in breaks. And then absolutely Dan was instrumental to the breakaway today. He was actually man of the match. So strong, and then between the two of us we kept the motivation in the group high, and we tried to keep everyone spirits high to stay away, and then luckily we could pull it off in the final. And then they had me worried in the final, like they were all super strong, and then I had to back on some experience and just trust myself for the final.
the commentators here at the finish line, they've got a full view of the live feed, which we don't. And a comment that one of them had made was, you guys look like you were having a meeting with a kilometer to go, almost like deciding, who's going to take this win. I mean, really the intensity between the four of you, call it newcomers. I mean, the likes of Mark Pritson, also a fantastic rider, defending champion, only finishing between 7th and 8th. Nolan Hoffman having won this many times before, but again just showing how cycling is evolving and the sport is growing.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I've been in sports for a few years. This is my 15th tour. Like I've won every age category that's possible in the August or the cycles. Sorry, and then. So in the final, I wasn't willing to commit early for second or third. I said it's a win or nothing, or the win or fourth. And then in the final, they were all worried about the group coming from back. No one wanted to commit too early, and then I banked on them panicking and then going with a K to go. So that's exactly what happened. I tried to play it calm, and I knew I only have one acceleration, and it's a long, steady one. So I banked on that.
I like that. Lastly, do you guys, as the elites, do you ever get to take in on race day what is Cape Town? I mean, today really is arguably probably one of the most best days you could have asked for. Last year there was rain, the year before it was wind. I mean, do you get to take in much, or is it really just focus? Just take us into what a race is like for you.
Most definitely, you're still on the limit, but I just said to someone else, going around the 110k circuit and hearing your name, passing a crowd and someone shouting your name or whatever, that's just Cape Town. I've got friends, family living in Cape Town, no matter who they are. They love cycling or they hate cycling or they love sports or they hate sport. They'll send you a message, listen, are you racing, are you riding? We'll come to our doorstep and support. They all want to be part of it, and it's heartfelt, the people of Cape Town love the cycle too. We're frustration to them for a week leading up to this, most definitely. But you can see they love us. The support we get all around, Fishhook, Out Bay, ever, it's heartfelt, and it gives you such a thrill and emotion to race,
That's fantastic to hear. Chris, thank you very much again, and congratulations. Enjoy the victory. Well, there we have it, Marina. The cyclists, as much as they are competing and racing really hard, it's important for them to feel that atmosphere, and that's exactly what Chris felt, and the fact that Kim on the other side, the ladies, they have their own races, been going for a few years now, and they get to obviously compete really hard and also in turn grow the sport, and hopefully we'll get to see some new faces continue to get involved with the cycle tour here in Cape Town.
Most definitely. I mean, we're not saying that we want to see new faces winning as well, because as you did say with Kim, she's turned this into her own race. Fourth victory for her. Chris Jooste, of course, also coming in and taking the men's title. So congratulations to both Kim Lacourt and Chris Jooste for winning the women's and men's elite races at the Cape Town Cycle Tour. Justin, thank you as well to you. We'll definitely be hearing a bit more from you as well throughout the course of the day, because we still do have the 42-kilometer race. It's newly introduced. It's the first time happening this year, and it's going to be getting underway in about 2 minutes. In fact, 9:45 is when they're going off on their bikes. That's where we're going to be leaving it from the sports desk for now. Mazana?